myself took my two boys, aged 16 and 12, to the Alaska cruise. When we arrived at Ketchikan, we voted 2-1 to go ziplining in the Alaska rainforest. Oh boys, I will pay for the trip, and I'll wait for the ship for you to come back, I suggested to the boys. Mom, you have to accompany the boys to the trip because they are minors. The lady at the registration desk smiled and said to me, so Mom has to go. We stepped on the red Mercedes Unimog, which is a retired military truck for transporting soldiers. The truck carried us up the bumpy, rocky road, up the hill to the ziplining course. It was a typical day in the rainforest in July, with sunshine in 1 minute and rain in the other. That's just how I felt. I was always refrained from risky activities like rock climbing, scuba diving, or ziplining in my whole life. That's the way to survive a traditional Chinese family. Be a quiet, well-behaved little girl. But now I am a mother of two active boys in America. Sitting in that military truck, I felt like a soldier with a mission impossible. We harnessed ourselves with the gears, helmets on, and the guides checked us for safety. Our group of 10 people started our journey. We walked up the hill and crossed several suspension bridges. We arrived at the starting point of ziplining. It's a platform built on top of a tree. So looking below, we were 50 feet above the ground. And looking straight, I saw a bald eagle nest nearby. It started to drizzle again, and a mild wind was swinging the platform. I was scared. So I saw the two strings then hang from one tree to another one 100 feet away. I finally realized what ziplining is. You hang yourself on the two shaky strings and you slide from one tree to another. At the speed of 40 miles per hour, and our trip that day was 4,000 feet. Sometimes we get lucky, we see bears under the bridge. One guide told us, oh my gosh, don't make it worse. What if I fall? I held tight to the edge. We'll go first, the boys shouted. It was hilarious for them. They shouted out aloud and zipped down the line. Within seconds, they were on the other side. Mom, are you ready? The guide turned to me. There wasn't a way out for me, except zipping down the line with everybody. I felt so helpless, so involuntary, and so incapable at that moment. I sighed and heard somebody chuckle from behind. I have to do this. I said to myself, for the sake of being a mother and for the sake of being myself. I hopped onto the harness and I controlled my position and controlled my speed and I closed my eyes. Within seconds, I was zipping down the line. Rain dropped on my face and eyelashes. I can feel the wind and also the scratches of the metal. Hey, this is not so bad. In the middle of the line, I opened my eyes. The view was so spectacular. It's a temperate rainforest. It's the view that I learned in my middle school class, with conifer, deciduous trees and shrubs, and ferns, 3 layers, very obvious. This is the view that you do not see anywhere. You do not see when you are hiking or you are on a helicopter. You have to be on that zip line to see the view. What a wonderful view. I start to sing to myself. I see trees that are green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And think to myself, what a wonderful world. That was the best experience I've ever had. Towards the end of the trip, my 16-year-old boy said, "Mom, you are actually the one who enjoyed the most of this trip. Because out of the 10 people, I was the only one turned to the camera, waved, and smiled." My Toastmaster experience is very similar to my ziplining trip. Each time before I give a speech, there was always an inner voice telling me, maybe you are not ready. Maybe you should call to cancel. But then there is a stronger voice telling me, no, yes you can. Go ahead. It's always a wonderful experience for you. What are you going to lose in the end? Everybody claps, and you're going to get encouraging comments from your fellow Toastmasters. So everyone, let's set up a goal for this year. Finish the speeches in your manual, one at a time, because you will find a wonderful world down the road. Thank you.